This is Planet Peterson, a 33-year-old teacher and content creator from California who enjoys a considerable platform on TikTok and YouTube. In late May of this year, Peterson was found to be operating a private Discord server that was filled with minors and children as young as 12 years old. Notably, these minors did not sneak into the server by lying about their age, and instead they freely disclosed their ages and that they were in high school or middle school. In other words, the evidence clearly shows Peterson and his friends knew there were minors and children in the server. Nonetheless, Peterson and his friends regularly bullied these children, calling them names, using slurs to harass them, sexually harassing and humiliating them, and otherwise being entirely inappropriate with the children. In addition, Peterson and his friends had men in the server that they credibly believed were pedophiles. When some people in the server asked Peterson to please remove the suspected pedophiles, Peterson refused because he said it was funny and because he said he believed in free speech. Instead, he simply assigned the men a Discord role that Peterson created which labeled them as a pedophile. As a result of Peterson keeping the suspected pedophiles in the server, at least one of the suspected pedophiles privately contacted a minor. To be clear, none of the preceding is in dispute. Peterson's closest friends have admitted that there were minors in the server, along with suspected pedophiles, and that Peterson failed to do anything, and that Peterson therefore endangered minors. Now, in addition to endangering minors, Peterson and his friends were revealed to be deeply sexist and misogynistic, as well as being anti-black. In his Discord server, Peterson advocated for the idea that black people who don't want white people to use the N-word are themselves racist, and that it's not fair that Polynesian people can use the N-word and Mexican people can use the N-word, but that saying the N-word is quote-unquote a no whites allowed rule. He then reminisced about when he was in college and purportedly had black friends who he claimed would let him and anyone else use the N-word. Peterson also posted photos of black women in the server and mocked them, allowed people in the server to call young black children apes, even after it was explained to him that while all humans may indeed be great apes, it's entirely inappropriate to try to humiliate a young black child by calling them specifically an ape. And he also allowed his very white friends to tokenize their very fictional black girlfriends in order to justify labeling black people the most racist people in America. Peterson also held disgusting views about women. He referred to women who had a higher than average body count as being run through like public transportation, made disgusting jokes about wishing for a time when women were subjugated to men, mocked women's appearances, asked for photos of his friends' asses, claimed women had no reason to fear men sexually assaulting them, and said women who claim to fear rape more than death are lying. In addition to all of this, Peterson also inappropriately discussed his students, naming them by their specific names, calling them fucking unbearable, saying that the kids he teaches makes him want to quit teaching, and talking about how his frustration with the children has caused him to react violently in the classroom by throwing chairs. Now, all of this went down in his Discord server, that not only included minors and young children, but also likely included Peterson's own students. Because while Peterson pretended that his students didn't know about his platform, Peterson also posted very clear evidence that his students did know about his platform and that they likely knew about his Discord server. Now, this may help explain why it is that although Peterson only got his master's in education in 2020, by 2022, just 2 years later, he'd already been shuffled to 4 different schools. And as of May 2024, he's been shuffled to no less than 5 different schools. Now, most disturbingly, when Peterson was asked to take accountability for his actions, he deleted incriminating chats in his server, slandered those who tried to hold him accountable, and blocked anyone who has tried to call him out on his actions. Altogether, the evidence demonstrates Peterson had a Discord server where he exposed young minors to his deeply sexist, misogynistic, and anti-black beliefs, where he bullied children and young minors, and endangered young kids by refusing to remove suspected pedophiles from his server. Now, if you'd like to see the information and receipts for yourself, you can find more information and screenshots exposing Peterson on the YouTube channel called Planet Peterson Exposed. And you can also access all the screenshots on Discord by joining this Discord server or simply sending a friend request to Irish in NYC. Thanks for watching.